Sup YouTubers, so this is your second travelling tips and hints video. Anything you feel like I've missed out, drop me a message below in the comments and I'll try and get back to you as soon as you can. Ah shit, I think I'm lost. Ah shit, yeah, definitely lost. Ooh, actually, no, I think that's the High Court. It's the High Courts of London. Okay, I think I know where I am now. So yeah, while I'm out in London and a bit lost, this also seems pretty appropriate. If you're going out and getting lost in the city is absolutely fucking awesome. But one of the downsides is obviously you might get a little bit lost. So the best thing to do is always just have a map handy with you, or a business card, or anything like that, just so you can just jump in a taxi and get back to where you started. Or if you're in central London, find one of these. And they'll be able to help you tell you where you are. Hopefully filming for the next tip I don't get quite so lost. Still walking. Okay, so might as well give you another tip whilst I'm still walking through London. One tip I definitely recommend is when you're sleeping in a hostel, is to put all your belongings in a pillowcase and whilst you're sleeping. That way, if anyone's going to try and nick anything, they're not going to be able to get to that unless they are a master thief. So, yeah. So yeah, another tip I've got for you is basically to, when you're buying insurance, never buy it from the airline or the travel company that you're traveling with. Always go for an independent provider such as through Your Money Supermarket. Actually check out my other video for that and I'll guide you through the process. Sorry for the apparent randomness of these videos. Just trying to make the most of the best of being stuck and lost in London. Oh, samples. Another key thing to do while you're travelling is to make sure you make the full use of hostel facilities. So many people don't bother using the kitchens that are nearly always provided. And you can very easily get caught up in eating out all the time, you're in new countries, trying new foods. But at the end of the day, that's going to be a very, very expensive habit. So I definitely recommend just pop into like a supermarket, ask your hostel where the nearest one is, and just really make use of those kitchen facilities because it will really help drive down your costs. Closer. Oh. So yeah, so even though I've made it to St. Paul's, I'm not going to jump on the tube just yet because at the moment it is now just gone 6 o'clock, which means it is peak rush hour in the centre of London, and screw that. Yeah, that's actually also a very good point. If you're traveling through major cities, especially across Europe and America, make sure to avoid the rush hour and avoid getting just caught up unnecessarily. Especially because as you're backpacking, you have the luxury of going and sitting in a pub whenever for whatever reason. So yeah, don't sit on a tube for no reason, just go sit at the pub. Also, another tip in relation to your insurance, if you're a European citizen, make sure to, when you're traveling, especially throughout Europe, to have your E111 card on you and make sure it's up to date. This will massively help in case you get into any trouble abroad. Bloody hell, this is far. I should have just suffered the tube at rush hour. Actually, it's not that bad. Actually, it's not that bad. Screw the tube. So yeah, so just passing the Bank of England building now. So yeah, walking through the central banking district in London. It's given me a couple of ideas for the next couple of tips. So for example, one definite top tip I've got for you is check with your bank when you're going abroad. Check over the charges, fees, and other kind of costs you might incur. But also check as well to see if you've got, if your bank's affiliated with another bank abroad. What you might find is that Barclays Bank has an affiliate network with, say, BNP Paribas in France, which means you can skip all the admin costs of taking money abroad, which can save you a significant amount of money. It's absolutely chaotic down here in the city, as we're now approaching pretty much peak rush hour. So yeah, one other point I've got to make as well is to make sure you don't buy into the absolute con that is travel cards. So these are the kinds of cards where it's technically almost like a credit card, pop money on it, and you take the money out abroad. The only problem, the big issue with these kind of cards is that once your money's kind of on there, it can be completely trapped, and you can face like hefty surcharges to try and get the money off the account. So I'd really honestly just stay clear of these kinds of almost scams in a way. Whoa, nearly there. Okay, and as I'm near the Liverpool Street Station, one final tip I've got for you is to, as you're going abroad, before you go, make sure to plan out almost like installments of getting money out. That way you kind of end up, one, budgeting yourself, and two, keeps track of your money. And also finally, make sure that you're not holding too much cash, so that if you do lose it, you don't lose all of your savings. Christ, this is so bloody long. So yeah, as you can see from the absolute mass of people, I've finally made it to Liverpool Street Station. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you any more tips or hints you kind of after, or any questions you want to ask, just drop a message below in the comments. I'll try and get back to you. If you like this video, then check out my main site on the links below.